5 and 10. All right. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm here to do some Resident Evil. We basically got Resident Evil 1, 2, and what was supposed to be Resident Evil 3 back to back for you. But this game, RE1, I don't know what category I'm gonna do. I couldn't make up my mind when submitting, so I decided we'd do this. I made a wheel with a bunch of categories on it, and we're gonna spin it right now and see what we're doing. Will it be pain or will it be fun? Okay. Like it's Chris Shotgun only. Right, so Chris Shotgun only it is. I'm just gonna start the timer now. If it will start. Hi. Timer? Do you not want to participate?
Alpha team is flying around the forest zone situated
Okay.
in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission. Found it? No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City.
Okay, there we go.
I don't know what happened.
The worst possible one from that list? Depending on what you mean by worst, well, I suppose. But he's probably...
No.
Probably...
What is that?
I'll go and check.
Okay.
Probably one of the good ending runs, just because it would be,
Chris?
has some of the hardest rooms to get through. But this one's fun. So this is basically going to follow the NMG any % route, more or less. Except we can't use the knife like we normally would. And we have to go get the shotgun. Which, as Chris, is difficult. Well, not difficult, but way out of the way. And we're not going to get it until basically our way out of the mansion.
What happened to Jill and Wesker?
Kind of zombie. Imagine that. Alright. So this is a tricky strat here, because normally we would knife this guy. But we're doing shotgun only, so I don't know if y'all are aware of it, but a knife isn't a shotgun. We're gonna take second bite. That's fine. You kind of expect to take some bites on that there. Yeah, so for anyone here who didn't see the wheel spin, we are doing Chris Shotgun only, which is a category.
Rebecca Chambers. I'm a newcomer. I just joined the Stars Bravo.
I will say, if we did get the Jill Shotgun only category, we could have heard the Jill sandwich cutscene.
Yes, I'm Chris Redfield from the Alpha team.
Whoa! What is it?
The Bravo team?
Well, because the helicopter made a forced
It's
landing,
Aquanet.
I just ran into this house anyway, but I
see. There's nothing else you could have done anyway. It's good you're here.
Yes, sir. But it's strange. I serviced the helicopter helicopter recently, but something went wrong with the engine. It was such a short flight. Well, what should I do now?
So here we have to tell
You're
Rebecca
allowed to search for the
not
other
to follow
members.
us.
How about letting me come with you?
It's
Otherwise,
pretty dangerous outside.
when we get to the guardhouse,
I
we
understand.
are
For
forced
now,
into
I'll
having
wait here.
Rebecca
Since there are a lot of chemicals
have to go
in
make the
it,
V
might
jolt
be useful.
and all that,
Well, I'll look over the chemicals.
which is like you can make this chemical to pour onto the roots of Plant 42 in the basement. And that's a whole extra detour, because not only do you have to make the chemical, then you have to backtrack all the way to the basement to do that, and it just takes forever. All right. So, we go. Chris definitely knows how to play piano.
It's me, Chris.
Is that you, Rebecca?
Hope you all have been enjoying the marathon so far.
Ah, it's the Moonlight Sonata.
We're gonna
Can you play?
we're gonna hope that Code Veronica is nice to me later on today. It has not been at all in practice, so we'll see how this goes.
Wait, what is that?
My interpretation
Yeah, is
is off a
that
little.
you, Rebecca?
Chris, may I practice for a while?
I'm gonna tell her no.
Let's go back and look for them at once.
We're supposed to tell her yes,
All right.
but this line that's about to happen is too funny.
Rebecca.
I know, but just a little longer.
Tell her, no, you can't keep practicing. And she's like, no, I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh. Little voice line you don't get to hear very often. I normally run Chris major glitches when I run Chris these days. And so having to do all this route over here to get the chemical and all this just feels very odd. If we can sneak past him, just move him out of the way. Put this away. Pretty sure we're supposed to bank that. I grab this just for funsies. Alright, and now we're coming up to what's been dubbed in the community the King Henry dodge, which I did not get. So I'm gonna take this heal now. And now it's back down to go get our broken shotgun and a bunch of keys and stuff. Right, so there, to sneak by him there, you have to wait until he activates. If you try and, like, squeeze past him earlier, he'll just bite you. So, like, you want to run up to, like, right next to him. So I use, like, the corner there as a marker. Like, run up to that, wait for him to start putting his arms up, and then you can sneak by. Here, same idea. We want to get him to spin the wrong way. Oh, right. So that's an enemy we usually do, we'll call a knife cancel on, which is we hit him with a knife attack and then pause in the middle of it. And this is what we call pause canceling. And what that allows us to do is, you know, hit the enemy so the enemy's in a stagger animation. But the pause and unpause resets our animation. I'm gonna get myself a full heal here real quick. Just because you do take potentially some more damage in shotgun only, so wanna make sure we don't have any. Okay, so the way that was supposed to go is you kind of start on the left side of that hallway and swing over to the right to get around him, but not today, it appears. So there's our broken shotgun. Now we're gonna go see Rebecca again and see if Chris remembers her this time.
Chris! You like it?
Oh, that was great.
What is that?
Chris just can't believe it. I also just love the fact here that no one's questioning just playing a piano and then practicing to play the piano. One would think that passage would have already been open. But you're doing one very important thing wrong there, Miz. You are, you're questioning video game logic, and that generally doesn't go very well. All right. Now let's see if I can get this dodge down. Hi, Richard. Bye, Richard. Alright, here we go. Hopefully I can get this dodge. Otherwise, we just lose like a minute. Okay, so we lose a minute. So we get to watch some cutscenes and backtrack a bit.
Damn it, give me serum.
Chris!
Oh look, no one's there. Oh, they're suddenly there.
Is that you, Rebecca?
Chris, are you all right?
Yeah. What happened?
You were bitten.
You know, maybe what she did is she played the entire song except for the last note,
My head is
just so she could play it for Chris.
I think you'll be though, right? Because I gave you a shot. But please stay out of trouble.
You saved my life. I owe you one.
Alright, well, good news is when you do take that yawn bite and get rescued by Rebecca there, you get a full health recovery. So there's that. I totally forgot about that dodge, though. So much for that full health. It's almost as if nothing happened. Actually, taking that bite there is a good thing, because I need a free inventory slot to get the shotgun. And you can't just burn health items in this game if you're on full health. You can do that in like every other Resident Evil game, but not this one. If you're full health, it won't let you use a healing item. There we go. Now we got ourselves a shotgun. Ooh, we got a yes-no skip. Only got one of them. Tried to get a camera skip there where we skip that camera transition, but... Oh, got another yes-no skip. Yeah, so the yes-no skips, if you look at the text there, right, it gives you the yes-no options. If you time it right, you can actually skip the text of the yes-no showing up. Like, it's a time save, it's a micro time save, but nonetheless it is one. So there's a trick you can do here as Jill to kind of sneak in. Oh my god. To sneak in between the wall and the ladder without having to push it forward like that. But Chris is like twice the size of Jill, and as such, he cannot do it. Like, his hitbox is massive. On our way to the guardhouse here. 2 more rooms and we're there. Hey, alright, we got the dodge. Nope. Yep. There we go. Alright. So I'm carrying some heals with me because this game is mean. This boss coming up is really mean. Actually, probably should have left one of those behind, though, now that I think about it. I'm on yellow, fine. I could use the heal, I suppose. But I'll use it at, like, the last second here. So here's where you get to learn to count to 24. No, get around the corner, Chris. Alright, let's count to 24. 5. 15. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. You don't want to push that box too far, especially as Chris. If you push it a little bit too far as Jill, with her narrower hitbox, there's actually a way to still get in there. But you kind of have to clip in a little bit. But as Chris, again, because he's such a wide boy, doesn't really work. That puzzle takes so long. I remember in, I think it was the first Resident Evil 1 tournament we ran. No way! Or I went in there. No, I did. Oh. Okay. Well, things were going too well. Okay, so we get to go see what I forgot. I honestly can't think of the last time I did this. So I didn't go in here. There's a key in here that we need. Actually, I'll do it after getting grabbed by this plant again. Well, that was something. Shotgun only is not something I normally run, so I think it just has me all thrown off. Now let's try that again. Oh, hey, look. Turns out that doors open when you have the keys to them. Bet you all didn't expect that. Alright, so here, we're gonna get some shotgun ammo. Because picking up ammo is not normally something we have to think about with Chris. In, like, just about every category. But this one we do. know, one thing I do really like about these classic Resident Evil games is they have a way of putting items in your inventory that you have to use right before you need to pick up another key item that you can't backtrack for. They do a pretty good job of that. Like the red book, that takes up a slot in your inventory. Rude. I'm gonna take care of this idiot first. Okay, that was a fairly decent fight, all things considered. Yeah, so that red book, that takes up a slot in your inventory so that you can pick up that key, because it actually doesn't let you leave that room without picking up the key. Which is kind of interesting.
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly.
Like, what it'll do if you try and leave the room is it'll just, like, pan the camera back to the fireplace and say, like, hey, you should go look at that.
Lost track of her while we were scouting around. I hope she's okay.
There's a few other places it happens, too.
I see. Well, it's not your fault. This place is crazy. If we stay here, all of us will end up dead.
Is there a few or just one
What
more?
should we do, Wesker?
We have to complete
Actually, there might
this
just be
mission.
one more.
Whether we escape or stay and look for Jill, we don't have many bullets left.
But nonetheless, like,
Protect ourselves.
I always like how it does that.
We're still in
Like,
trouble.
protects a spot in your inventory.
Chris, there are a lot of locked rooms in that house. Check them out one more time. There
Shut
must
up,
be a place
Wesker.
to hide safely. I'll look around the house a little more.
Okay.
Let's get going.
Yeah, got all three. Let's go. Just gonna peek my health real quick. Oh yeah, we're very good. Barry? Where's Barry? I don't know. Maybe he's... Cutscene time.
It
What?
must be a STARS radio. It's a little bit broken, but it might still be usable. I'll take it with me.
Do you guys say what like that when you see a radio on the floor?
What are they? Monsters?
Monsters?
Rebecca! She's still in the house?
Oh no. You think Rebecca's still in the house? So I'm gonna go in here and grab this. And reload. It's more like, how did that get there? Alright, here we go. So we get to do a fun strat here. We get to do some quick firing. And there we go. That's Yawn. So with the shotgun here, for whatever reason, if you rapidly aim up and down, or like if you aim up and down after each shot, you just get to immediately fire again. It's pretty great. Absolutely unnecessary, but I'll take it. Well, you might notice I didn't do that on Plant 42 earlier, and that's because its hitboxes are really stupid. And so it's really easy to, come on. To miss a bunch of shots and actually run out of ammo legitimately. In the first phase of that fight, the 5 tentacles are its hitboxes. And the way you kill Plant 42 is you have to kill 3 of those tentacles. And then phase 2, it still has 2 tentacles left, which are... Oh, well... I did that wrong. But yeah, it still has 2 tentacles left, and you don't want to hit them in phase 2. You just want to hit the core that's now available. Now what I need to remember to do is on the way out, I actually have to bank. Which is, again, not something we normally do. So I'm telling myself this to remind myself to bank, so we don't have another key situation. Ah, yes. Thank you for singing me the song of your people. Yeah, so we bank this, and I'm actually gonna bank this fast just in case. I don't anticipate needing it, but you know, this game's rude sometimes, so. Like that. I'm gonna grab one of these. Yeah, they're spider dogs. That reminds me of these old like prank videos from God knows how many years ago now, where they have like a German Shepherd or something dressed up in a big spider costume. Just start like running at people. I think in like Central Park they did it. Come here. Video game, I failed to see how I was not lined up for that hitbox, but okay. Yeah, people freaked out real bad with that. I mean, I don't blame them, but... Huh? I think I just blinked for a second and hit the wrong direction there. Okay. Anyway. Alright, so down to the underground. What's my health at? Still yellow? Okay. Alright, so the reason we had to make sure to bank that, that key there, actually, these are hunters, I'm gonna do that. So the reason I had to bank that key is Chris has to pick up an extra item in the underground here. But also, you have an extra item more than you would normally have in a Chris run. Because you have to carry around some shotgun ammo.
Who is it? Is someone there?
And so, have to make sure you make space for everything.
What did he mean by that?
Because your inventory gets really cramped in this part. Oh boy, that's not good. If you miss that pickup the first time, it can get really spicy there. Because basically the idea of what you want to do there is you want to ideally not get hit by that first hunter like I did. But you want to like bait out his swing so that he's kind of stuck in that animation for a moment, and then pick up the crank while he's still doing that, and the other one is not quite activated on you yet. But that's not quite what happened. Here's a flamethrower that it would be most excellent to be able to use on this upcoming part here to get rid of the webs, but this is the only option we have in shotgun only. Nope. This way. I was gonna go grab another first aid spray, but I think we're more than good. Chris Redfield cranking it live on RGM. For some reason, when I read cranking it, I just thought about like saying it the way they do in South Park with, oh, just jacking it. Too bad I'm not in San Diego, I guess. There you go. So we don't need to trigger that second boulder at all. And now we just get the hell out of here. So there, it's actually faster to completely close out of the menu once we open the book to get the medals out. And so that's why, like, I opened the red book when I used the crank, because I was already in the inventory. And we can exit out, like, we don't have to go back several menus, we can just inventory close right away. And as it turns out, on PC, this isn't true if you do console runs. On PC runs, it's faster to also do it there with the blue book and the silver medal. Because it's faster to just exit out and re-enter the inventory than to back navigate all those menus. Password here is John Ada. Or login password is John Ada. Remember when the UI was amazing and yeah, right? Password here is no. So it turns out, because I got one of the shorter categories from the wheel, it is looking like we're going to be a little bit underestimate. Which is fine, because Code Veronica is a thing. That's going to be my third run, and it's been bullying me a lot. And so, I'll probably need the extra time for that. Up solitaire. There we go. On that that Windows 95 or Windows 311 PC back there. Right. So I'm doing a safer line there. You don't have to like run into the wall, stop, and turn like I did. But I did it because it makes that dodge like perfectly safe and much easier. Whereas it is, again, possible to squeeze through there without doing that, but it's a lot tighter, and it's even more a lot tighter as Chris over Jill. And here we are in the meditation room, the quiet room. My cornering is not fantastic today. Space Cadet, yes! Oh man, that just reminds me of my computer classes in high school.
Chris, as my subordinate,
So much Space Cadet, and I don't know why we had it on there, but we also had Chicken Invaders installed on the PCs in my computer science class.
now you're wrong.
And so I was like, alright, I'll just play some Chicken Invaders.
Even getting rid of you vigilante stars.
Now, the worst possible situation has occurred. The failure of the experiment created a virus.
Also, what the hell is Wesker on about here?
Polluting the entire lab.
No, the worst happened with the tyrant virus. I lost some of my STARS team members because of it.
You killed them with your own hands. Did you kill Enrico?
Enrico? I'll destroy the stars myself, including you. The fact is, Umbrella does not know what to do with the tyrant virus. We have orders to blow up this laboratory, and it's not a bad idea. But I think we should save this important research for future use.
You think you can disappear with such important material?
Would you like to see it? Come with me. I'm sorry for my lack of manners, but I'm not used to escorting men. Now, walk.
Is that why it was actually done?
this?
That's right. This is the
The teacher
ultimate
had you play
form.
Doom in computers? Wow, that's awesome.
Chris? Stop it.
Wesker, you're pitiful. This is your savior? You say this failure is your savior?
You could make sure yourself whether Tyrant is a failure or not.
That's interesting. Missile Space Cadet. Alright.
Go to hell.
So this strat here goes pretty much the same way all of the any percent Tyrant fights go, except we have a shotgun.
Don't come this way! No!
I think it's either 6 or 9 shots. I forget exactly. I think it's 9.
You can't kill me.
Or 8. Okay. Counting is hard. Anyway, so normally the fight there, I think just the way we quick shoot the shotgun like that breaks his, well, I shouldn't say breaks, but interacts differently with his aggro. It was like you can stand right there and quick shoot the pistol at him, which is the normal any percent strat. You can also stand there as Jill and shoot him with the bazooka. For knife-only runs, we have to trade sides with him. But yeah, I think maybe we should probably do that with the shotgun as well. I'll have to ask another RE1 runner, Reclesis, what he does run this category a good bit more than me. At least I'm pretty sure he has. Alright. Wow. Really about to be almost 20 minutes under estimate here. Jeez. Okay. This will be RE1. As soon as the screen fades out here. I guess since we're so far ahead, maybe I'll just let the credits play. Right, that's time. I'll let this ending cutscene play while I go use the restroom and everything. So I did not expect to be that far under estimate here. But yeah, give me just a moment. Well, since we're this far under estimate, we could just hop over to RE2 right now, or if we want, can try and show off a couple things about a couple maybe glitches or some fights or something, maybe. Let's see here. Okay. I was just writing you a message in Discord there. Alright. Let's, That's a terrible time for a Chris run, but, so let's see here. What do I actually have saves for is the question. Alright, let's do this fight. Wait, oh, this is regular 100%, okay.
Could a creature like this really be the ultimate biological weapon?
Really? Wesker is a crazy man.
I wanted to show off the knife fight.
Tyrant is not completely developed.
Alright. You didn't see anything.
But we can't let it live. That must be the computer for monitoring this creature.
I don't have any of my glitched saves on here, apparently, so... showing off some of that might be a little difficult.
Damn you!
But you can show off the most fun version of the Tyrant fight, in my eyes anyway, is Jill or Chris, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the fun version of fighting Tyrant. Again, at least in my eyes. Ow. Alright, so we got him to turbo a little bit there. Don't want to see that. There's ways to avoid it. It depends on kind of how you move around him. And there's 23. So that's the knife fight. You kind of just walk him in circles, and you do a lot of this pause canceling to keep, well, he doesn't really have hit stun, but to cancel your own sort of attack stun that you have. Yeah, pretty fun fight. Let's see. What saves do I have? Is there anything else I can actually show off? These are all any percent. 100%, but NMG. Okay. I don't have any major glitches saves on here. Let's see. Do I not have a specific Yawn 2 save? Apparently not. Okay. How far away is this? Yeah, this'll do fine. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can pull this off. It's been a hot minute. That's not what was supposed to happen there, but alright. And then either I'm gonna get this and it'll look really cool, or I'm not gonna get this and everyone will wonder what the hell was supposed to happen. Okay. So turns out there's a glitch we can do here. Nope, that is not it. Okay. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it's been too long. So this wall here, you might notice we can shoot through it, whereas we can't shoot through this one. And what happens is Yawn is actually just hanging out on the other side of this wall. And so it's actually possible that we can kill Yawn before the fight. Let's see, we might be able to actually show it off with a gun we would never have here, but no, okay. Well, anyway, it's possible to do. It's just been ages since I've done. But yeah. So I'll leave you with the, you'll wonder what the heck was supposed to happen there. But yeah. All right. So we'll transition over to RE2 whenever you're ready to swap us over.